And welcome to another Deep Blue Sea film review tonight. Tonight I've been watching Deep Blue Sea 3, and the third in the installment of the Deep Blue Sea films. I saw it a while back, but I didn't have the film itself. Just anyway, so okay. Deep Blue Sea is a 2020 American science fiction natural horror film starring Tanya Raymond, Dr. Emma Collins and her team are Little Happy Island, studying the effects of climate change on great white sharks who come to the nearby nursery every year to give birth. Their peaceful life is disrupted when a scientific team shows up looking for 3 bull sharks. It is the third and final stop of the Deep Blue Sea films and direct sequel Deep Blue Sea 2. Actually, I've heard they're making a 4th one. I kind of hope there wasn't, actually, because I think this film ends the series pretty well. It's not the best in the series, but I do enjoy it. So Tanya Raymond and Nathaniel Bozelic and Emerson Brooks. So the recent 2020, 99 minutes. Don't know how much it cost, but you know what? Actually, the effects of this movie are pretty good. Some of the shark effects, the way the shark, you see the shark on the water. It's really quite good. Okay, so Dr. Emma Collins continues to work on a deceased father on the protection of great white sharks on an artificial island near South Africa named Little Happy. A team include Spinnaker, nicknamed Spin, Mayer, and Eugene Shaw, Emma's father's best friend and brother figure. Also living on Little Happy are Emma's friends Nandi and her brother Bahari. Bella, a bull shark who was responsible for the chaos in the past years, is found dead, having been killed after getting stuck in fishing lines. Discovered by Dr. Richard Tatlow and his team on their boat, the Fazos. They go to a Little Happy to find the 3 last pups of Bella are now adults, are the only survivors from the litter. Richard is revealed to be Emma's ex-boyfriend. When Richard and his team dive to chase the bull sharks, Emma goes with them and discovers 3 great white sharks devoured by bull sharks. Soon after, Brown, a member of Richard's team, is found dead, having been sliced half by the bull sharks. With Emma's help, one of the biggest bull sharks is sedated and captured, but Richard is injured. Okay, so this film is actually good. Actually, it's not as good as the first film. I'm not sure if it's as good as the second one. Actually, I'm not sure. I actually like the second one because the second one actually reminds me of the first one with the facility and stuff. And this is like on more of like it's like this little place called Little Happy. It's like little and they just work on there, doing diving and stuff like with sharks and stuff. And a character called Emma, she works with these sharks. She does like diving and stuff, and it's actually just like nice great white shark. That's pretty cool. Dangerous, but it's not like dangerous like the bull sharks. This one's like more tamer and stuff like that. Well, kind of. And this shark, and like I said, the effects in this film are pretty good for the sharks and stuff. And I was like, those shark effects are pretty cool too. And yeah, I was actually impressed with some of the effects in this movie. I don't think it's high budget. It's not a high budget movie, but the budget they use actually they do a real good job. Some of the effects. You meet these other characters, and they find this like bull shark, and it turns up to be Bella, who's dead. And of course, she's dead now. Of course, we've got these like other sharks that are like killing people. These bulk sharks that are like intelligence, and there's like a twist. And it turns out that anyway, some of the sharks from the last Deep Blue Sea film, which have, and they've got like, oh, what was it? They have this like thing. It's like they've got the mother's DNA. Sorry, something about their mother's DNA is connected to them. And so it's like that. It's like their DNA, their code, whatever. And they got their intelligence too. So they're like killing machines with intelligence, stuff like that. So yeah, good film though. I enjoyed it. And of course, there's a bit of a twist who these characters are. Like this guy, Richard, and he turns out to be someone that she used to know. So these people like work together on this place, and it's like there's anything about this film. I'd rather it being like a facility. All it is like on top of all these like these small like buildings, and this happy place that they work at. It's not like a small place. It's not like a facility. And that's the only thing about this film. It's kind of like it's not quite as cool because being in a facility underwater and stuff, very cool. But when they're on top, it doesn't quite have that same kind of like, I don't know. It's just it kind of lacks of it compared to when you're in a facility where it's dark and it's creepy. And actually, I have a thing about creepy dark walls and stuff like that. Something about them I just don't. I do enjoy those movies, but at the time they do creep me out. Then there's another character called Lucas, and he kind of turns out to be not a nice guy. And of course, it's like there's always these guys have an agenda. They're not actually the good guys, and it's like it starts to reveal itself later on when they start planting mines and stuff to kill. They plant this mine. It's like they find out later on. And of course, and then that's when things start to go downhill with everyone. Everyone starts to get like these other guys start to turn against them, and it's like, yeah, it's got some cool scenes where they're underwater and then being warned about a bull shark in the area. And next minute, this guy's going across, and he's in half. It's like, holy shit. I like the part where when they find out they've got mines in the area and underwater, the woman in it, Emma, she goes down below and she goes in the water and she tries to like, she takes this like, they got this like sensor thing for the sharks, and they're trying to use that to blow up the sharks. The problem is if they do that, the whole area kind of goes the happy island and stuff, and of course she tries to like disarm it or kind of take the sensor thing and just go take it out, and she tries to she tries to disarm, take the mine off. And of course, I like that part where one guy's trying to stop her, and then Sally, the other shot, actually protects her. And that scene was really cool actually, because you know straight away it was Sally because she's got that the tracking kind of device thing that she's got. It's cool shot actually. I do like the great white shark, because in this the great white shark's not the bad guy in this, which is cool. Because sometimes when you have a great white shark like Jaws, it's the bad guy, but yeah, really good film. I enjoyed it. Actually, I don't know why the shark was that big. It's not that big in the movie, but there's one character called Maya who has this guy who she likes, and of course he gets killed. And of course you think she dies in the movie. There's a spoilers in this, so I'm warning you, there's spoilers. I've done a review of the first two films a while back, so anyway, she ends up getting killed. Of course, you think she's been killed. The building collapses, right, and you think she's dead because you see the shark has blood and it's coming from the shark. Then turns out later on she actually survives. And one of this she's hiding in this I don't know what it is. It's like a drawers or something. I don't know what she's hiding in. So I don't know how she managed to fit in that. So it has some cool moments, especially the fight between Lucas and this other guy. And he's doing this kicks this guy I don't know why I'm getting I don't know, the guy actually fights pretty well in this movie. I was thinking when he's doing these flying kicks, I'm pretty much sure he does a lot of martial arts in real life and stuff. It's really good actually. I was like, this guy can fight. Certain characters do get killed, especially this guy on this fishing boat, and he gets fishing mine, and then he does the stupidest thing going underwater. Next minute, you see the bull shark just coming towards him, and it's got a knife in his mouth. and he ends up getting killed. You don't see him getting killed, but you just see the shark coming towards him, and it's like, yeah, so. And I like this part of the movie where a guy called Eugene, who's having a fight with Lucas. I like the part where it's part of the film where he gets this things that explode and he jumps into the wall because he has to like. They have this like drone, which I think is pretty cool. That actually goes underwater and stuff, which is cool. And that's how they find out where there was actually planting mines, where the mine is, where they're planting their mines. So, and he gets these two things and he goes, both. Kills two bull sharks, which was a cool scene actually. I admit I was like, and I think to myself, I ain't gonna survive that. It's a big explosion, and that scene was pretty cool. And that scene, and the ending part was really good, where she decides to actually crush the shark, and she stays behind with the group of people, right? And she decides to think you use like a Terminator 1 tactics by crushing the shark, and that scene was really good actually. And like I said, the film has some really good effects, some quite. Because she goes in the water, right, and she goes into this like area with the next minute the shark follows her, and she's got this button she's got to press. Good job this thing works actually. She would have been a goner. Anyway, so she ended up awkwardly trying to press the button to crush the shark, and actually that scene was really effective because the thing's going down, collapses, and it starts to drag her underwater too. And yeah, it's pretty kind of claustrophobic that scene was because the thing's like small. And the shot's like right close to her, and it's like she's crushing it, and then she does eventually crush it, but heck, when it opens its mouth, lights goes, it explodes after. It's like cool. That scene was really cool actually. I like that scene. It does have a good ending to it. It kind of reminds me of the Terminator bit where she crushes the Terminator. She actually don't say nothing in this. She don't say like, yeah, she don't say much in this apart from she just crushes it and that's it. So there's no like last words and stuff like that after when she's just killed the killer shark. The ending part, I like the ending part where you actually see Sarah, the friendly great white shark, who protected her. I thought that was pretty cool. Where the music's, they're both on the boat, right? The two women, and next week the music starts. I like the music at the end too. It's got some good music in this. And then they see Sally like there in the water, like actually notice something about the shark. It kind of like sticks his head up and kind of like stares and just kind of like says, "No, it's her." She kind of sticks her eye up a bit, and then that scene was really good actually. There's part where they go in the water at the beginning, and you see Sally like going around them like, and then she kind of like she gets it kind of aggressive with Emma, which is yeah, I was thinking because that shot got a bit aggressive, but not like it's more like a kind of like, I suppose you could call it a friendly push in a way, because yeah, it's kind of like it could have been worse, of course. Yeah, good scene though. It has some really good scenes in it, and yeah, the film kind of turned itself on the head. Where you think these guys are right, then they turn out to be the bad guys. But there's another part of the film where the guy called Richard, who she knows. I like the part where he jumps off the. No, he says to her, right, "I'd rather be with them." I like the part where he jumps off the boat, and next the shot jumps up and catches him. I think he was about to join them, right? He ends up being shark thinking food. It's like, oh shit, and the other guy's just like, oh well, almost like I told you so, so yeah. And I like the part where she puts the bomb to the ship itself, and of course they've got one of the sharks captured, and the scientists have got one of the sharks, and of course, I like the part where when they sink the boat, they actually start to like release the other shark. That scene was good. I like that part. These sharks got quite intelligent, especially the part where one of the characters starts threatening the shark with his like, and they're like, what the hell did I just see? That's crazy. So then, anyway, they end up killing all three of the sharks. Do you think how the hell they're gonna make a fourth one? No, fourth one. The film. I kind of hope they won't, because this film ends pretty well. It doesn't really need a full film, because then you think, how the hell are they going to explain it? Unless they're going to go back to genetics and create another shark. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. But some of the characters were good. I liked them. He had this bit of a sense of humour like the other films. And so yeah, some cool. It has some really nice underwater scenes with fish and stuff like the sharks, stuff, which was cool. Like peaceful, not like scary, which was cool. The only time it was scary was when the bull sharks showed up, ruin the atmosphere, I suppose you can call it. Ruin their day. So yeah, okay. So I've got the pros and the cons. So anyway, so they do mention that they do mention the Alzheimer's, how you pronounce the Alzheimer's, back trying to kill that and stuff like that from the first film. They do mention that, which is cool. I'm glad they did. Yeah, good film though. Really enjoyed it. Of course, to find out later on, the woman she does find out, about these genetic sharks further on into the film. So yeah. Okay, pros and cons. Okay, the pros first. Okay, pros and cons. The pros, decent performances. Actually, some of the performances are actually pretty decent. Pretty good performance in this movie. Some good effects, special effects. Some good effects in this movie which I liked. Some of the characters I liked. Some of them are pretty good. The girl who plays Emma, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. I wouldn't say as. Yeah, let's just get into a bit. What else did I like about it? The effects. Some of the music I liked in this, I thought was really good. The shark effects. The sharks had, cool person. I like the sharks in it. They're pretty cool. So yeah, so effects, music, performances. Okay, let's get to what I disliked about it. Okay, so it's in the location. Instead of a facility, we've got like an island, and so it's kind of like it doesn't quite have that tension, because when they're in a facility, it can sink and everything, and everyone can get, the film. Yeah, the film location instead of a facility. Okay, maybe it's been done before the facility, but I would have preferred if it was in a facility still, instead of like an island. But it's not a massive problem. Like, it's still, the film still works though. It's still got some very good scenes in it. But yeah, I would have preferred it's a facility instead of an island. But that's just me anyway. So, but yeah, it's not a massive problem. And yeah, and it's not really a strong villain in this film. No, the villains in this film are like, they're okay. The guy who plays the main villain, well, he kind of becomes a villain later on. I like the fighting in this though. He can fight. I give that a plus sign for that. The guy can fight. His fighting was pretty good actually. I like that, but not really a strong villain though, I'd say. Not the greatest villain I've ever seen, but yeah, he's not the So yeah, but it was still pretty good though. I liked it. Yeah, so that's it really. The villain, the villain's not the strongest villain. So yeah, okay. So the rating I'm gonna give Deep Blue Sea 3 is a 4 out of 5 still. So I liked it still. So Deep Blue Sea 3 gets a 4 out of 5. Really good. It's not my favourite one. I don't know if I prefer it to this. This one's still pretty good actually, especially that last part with the music, see from the shark and stuff. It's pretty cool. With Sally Knight kind of following, tagging along, to see if she's all right. Yeah, really good though. The end of the part was really good. So yeah, so 4 out of 5 for Deep Blue Sea. So 3. So before I go off, remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, have a nice week. Take care, look at yourself, enjoy my videos. Thank you for watching, and have a nice week, and have a nice 2025. So thank you for watching, and take care one more time, and remember to subscribe. Thank you very much.